So, what do you think?
Well, I don't know if it's Italian or not, but there is a red sports car in the driveway.
And that fellow we saw walking to the outhouse looked just like he described.
Sure did.
I bet it's him.
I bet you're right.
And you heard what he was saying this morning. There's a conspiracy to take over the world.
And Dirk Deadly's the only one out there who can stop it.
But he don't want to do it.
Well, we'll have to talk him into it.
It's our duty.
Sure is.
Ain't it? You ain't gonna do it now while he's in the privy.
He ain't got nowhere to go, does he? We got him right where we want to see him.
Let's get it done.
Take all the money in, take my Visa card to it, it's a platinum card, you can buy a lot with it. I tell you to take my card, but you just shot a hole in it, please don't you
I wish you would stop sniveling and just be quiet.
I can do that. Look, they're sniveling.
Now we just want to ask you one question, just to be sure. Is your name Dirk Deadly?
Am I Dirk Deadly? No.
No.
Did I say no? I meant no, that I am Dirk Deadly. You know.
That's what we need to find out.
There is a dangerous conspiracy trying to take over the world.
And control all of us.
There is? Oh yeah, that's right, there is. I come across so many conspiracies, it's hard to keep track of them. Can I put my hands down now?
Me and Madge here, we keep up on our conspiracies.
See this it? Ain't nobody gonna read my mind.
Well, there's probably not much there to read.
And we learned all about you, Mr. Deadly. We know you're smarts and all, and you speak lots of languages.
Well, I don't like to brag, but Mensa wants me to join.
Hey, say something foreign for us.
Speaking another language?
You mean you can't?
Of course I can. Utpe ande de Unsday. Hasta la vista. Antonio Banderas, Jacques, Marie Chevalier.
Sounds foreign to me.
Yeah.
And they say you are strong. And you know that karate stuff.
These guns are classified as weapons.
Well, we want you to join us in fighting this here conspiracy.
You do?
We hear that you're the best, and we can't let them take over.
Them?
Yep. Them.
You don't know who them is?
I don't know if I'm with you or not. Well, I don't know. I didn't bring any of my guns with me. I didn't expect to take on international villains.
We got guns here tomorrow.
You wouldn't believe the guns we've got.
I probably would. But, you see, I really can't get involved. I've stopped fighting conspiracies.
You've stopped?
Well, I mean, for the moment. I gave it up for Lent.
It ain't Lent.
I'm trying to cut back.
When the country's in danger?
I'm sure you two can handle any danger.
But you're the expert.
And as the expert, I think it's time I delegated authority. If you will raise your hands, I will now swear you in as official conspiracy hunters. Hallelujah.
He ain't gonna help us.
I think he will.
Oh, hey, could you back up a little? Your rifle barrels are cold.
We ain't gonna shoot him, are we?
No!
If and we have to.
But if you shoot me, I can't help you defeat the conspiracy.
He's got a point.
You know, if and we shoot him where he ain't got no vital organs, we can just persuade him.
That's a good point, too.
Oh, no, please don't shoot me anywhere. Oh,
cabin all alone.
I know that. Like I said, who is she?
You get out of this cabin right now.
Tera, don't aggravate them.
You don't scare me.
Right. If she is his girlfriend, she knows karate. She's dangerous. She could give you a roundhouse kick to the head.
Did you really kick me in the head?
Say yes.
Yes. Yes, I can. I can kick you until your brains fly all over your girlfriend.
No! I just got his shirt clean.
Madge, don't you care about me?
Of course I care about you, but do you know how hard it is to get bloodstains out?
Ouch. That's a good word. Get out. Get out of here right now. Go,
All
go,
right,
go, go, go.
we're leaving, but we'll be back.
And when we do, we expect you to join up.
Get out of here. Bernie, what?
Because you know what'll happen if you don't.
Get out. Are you okay?
And we'll find you without the girl.
Get out of here. And stay out.
Oh,
Oh my God.
they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. I think. You can put your hands down. So what was going on here?
I don't know. I was taking a shower and they just burst in with their guns.
You must have been frightened.
I was. It was just like Deliverance, except without the banjos. And they chased me to the cabin. They shot my car.
Oh, how terrible.
They shot your car too.
How dare they? Oh!
I'm sorry. I guess it's my fault. They thought I was Dirk Deadly.
Who?
Dirk Deadly. You know, Conrad's character from his novels.
Don't mention that name to me.
Whose? Dirk Deadly's?
No, Conrad's. I can't believe he would do this to me. You know, he told me he was coming up here to work on his book.
But he was. I arranged it. This is my cabin.
Oh, well, did you arrange for that little Woodstock refugee to stop by, too?
No. It's a pity, but I didn't know she was one of my neighbors.
Well, Conrad obviously found out about her. I just had to get out and walk off some of the anger.
I'm glad you came back when you did.
You looked like you were in trouble.
I was. You handled that rather well.
Well, I was a bouncer when I was in college.
They surprised me.
Oh, it's all over now. You can let it go.
But do you know what was weird? They thought I was Dirk Deadly.
Conrad's character?
Yes, they had everything right about him.
Do you think they read the novels and mistook you for him?
Do you think they can actually read?
Good point. I mean, even if they did read the novels, how could they possibly think that you were Dirk Deadly?
I never saw them before. But
Well, Conrad arrived this morning. I guess he could have met them.
he could have met them. But why would he say that about me?
Why would he cheat on me?
Maybe he's not the Conrad we thought he was.
I'm beginning to feel that myself.
He's not very considerate.
No, he's not.
And he seems to take everyone around him for granted.
He certainly does.
I'm his buddy, his pal. How could he do this to me?
I'm his wife. How could he do this to me? You know, he really hurt me.
He hurt me too.
You're his editor, not his wife. How could he hurt you?
He told those yahoos I was Dirk Deadly. Those rifle barrels in the chest. Didn't feel too good.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Come here. It's all over now. You can let it go. There you go, Bernie. Do you feel better now?
Oh, yeah. I feel great.
Karen?
Conrad!
Bernie?
Shit!
I thought you needed to take a walk, Karen.
I did. And you wouldn't believe what happened when I came back.
I know what happened when I came back. A little aura blending?
That is completely ridiculous.
Come on, Conrad, old buddy. You're talking to your pal, Bernie.
Don't old buddy me. A real pal wouldn't steal his buddy's wife.
I wasn't stealing your wife.
No? Then what were you doing standing there half naked with my wife in your arms?
I wasn't in his arms. He was in my arms.
I suppose that makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
Don't jump to conclusions, Conrad.
Don't jump into my wife's arms, Bernie.
I didn't jump. I just kind of leaning.
Conrad, I can't believe after all the years we've spent together that you would trust me so little as to think I could possibly cheat on you.
What about you? You didn't trust me?
That was completely different. I came in here and found you alone with that summer person.
And I came in here and found you alone with my good old buddy Bernie here. At least Summer had clothes on.
There is a perfectly good reason why I don't have any clothes on.
I think we all know the reason.
Conrad, would you just shut up and listen to his explanation?
This ought to be good.
It's your fault that I am standing here with no clothes.
Did I hear that right? I come in and find my friend and editor in a bath towel with my wife in his arms.
I was in her arms.
Oh, whatever. I find the two of you entwined in each other's arms, and this is my fault?
Well, I'm glad you're finally taking some responsibility.
Did I miss something here? I come in and find my friend and editor in a bath towel, leaning into my wife's arms, and somehow this is my fault. Can someone please tell me why I'm to blame for this?
I was taking a shower, minding my own business, when these two crazy people wearing aluminum foil on their heads and carrying guns break in and start shooting!
It was Ralph and Madge.
Oh, Ralph and Madge, so you are friends with them, huh?
What friends? They're the ones who shot my car.
Well, they shot mine too!
And mine!
And do you know why they shot up our cars? Because they thought I was Dirk Deadly, and they wanted to keep me here to help them fight conspiracies!
I thought you were going to tell me how I'm to blame for this.
Isn't it obvious?
I only wish it were.
You told them I was Dirk Deadly. Why would I tell them that? That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, we're waiting for your explanation.
Oh, I can't believe this. Okay. No. Let's take this from the top. My deadline for my next book is coming up fast, but I can't think of anything to write. So my editor sends me off to his cabin in the mountains of Vermont to write in the peace and quiet. But is there peace and quiet? No, I'm visited by a cast member from the musical Hair and her neighbors the Bobbsey twins with shotguns who proceed to shoot a hole through my car, and it gets even better. Heidi from the Hills answers my phone, and all of a sudden my wife thinks I'm having an affair and comes up here to confront me with it. Meanwhile, my friend and editor Bernie decides to come up here and check on my progress, then decides he's going to take a shower in the living room in my wife's arms. But meanwhile, while all this is happening, I went skipping through the forest with a paranoid pair, telling them my editor was really Dirk Deadly, a man who never existed but whom I came here to write about, thus causing every problem we've had. Is that about right?
That's about it?
Except we never said you were skipping.
Yeah. Just stop being so childish.
So now I'm childish. You want to see something childish? I'm going to lock myself in this bedroom, and I'm never going to come out as long as I...
Conrad, come back here.
And there you have it.
Can you believe the way he's acting?
He does have a point.
What do you mean he has a point?
If you hadn't accused him of having an affair, he wouldn't have thrown a tantrum. You know how temperamental writers can be.
But he was having an affair.
Yeah, well, guys do that.
Excuse me, what was that again?
I said guys do that.
And that makes it all right?
That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
Look, I don't want to get involved in your problems. I just want to get a book published and no one's doing any writing.
Oh, so you're the victim in all this.
I'm glad you're showing some sympathy for me.
I am the wronged wife here, okay? When am I going to get some sympathy?
As soon as my book is written. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go put some pants on.
Please do. I'll just be here getting drunk.
Fine.
Fine!
Fine!
Oh, no, not again.
Put your hands down, we ain't gonna shoot you.
We came back to respectfully ask you to do it.
To do what?
To fight the conspiracy.
Not that again. Look, there is no conspiracy.
That is what they would like you to believe.
Who?
That.
They?
That's right.
And we need your help to fight them.
Well, you're going to have to fight
But we can't fight them without you.
You're Dirk Deadly.
I don't know where you got the idea that I was Dirk Deadly, but I'm not!
Not what?
I'm not Dirk Deadly!
But you drive a fancy foreign car just like he does.
And, you're good looking.
And you're irresistible to women.
That's all true. But I'm not Dirk Deadly.
Then who is?
No one!
What do you mean, no one?
There is no Dirk Deadly. There never was a Dirk Deadly. Look, he doesn't exist. He's just a character from a book.
So you mean there ain't no conspiracy of fighting hero?
Nope, he was all made up.
I feel like everything I've ever known is crashing down around me.
Well, that happens sometimes.
I don't believe you. I heard that friend of yours talking on the phone this morning, and he was talking to Dirk Deadly about some big conspiracy.
Conrad made up the conspiracy because he writes the Dirk Deadly books. And he was talking to me because I published them. Now, if there are no more questions, I'd like to go get dressed before my nipples get frostbite!
He said there ain't no Dirk Deadly.
I heard him.
And you told me that there were.
Wait a minute, you heard him talking on the phone this morning, too.
Only because you made me come listen. And I made a damn little fool of myself. And I chased a man out of a privy and I shot up 2 cars. Oh, because you made me come listen to that phone call.
I didn't make you listen. You wanted to hear it.
Well, you wanted to hear it first.
So, I made a mistake.
That's right. You did.
Hey, where you going?
Ralph Torkelson is man enough to admit when he has done wrong. I am going out to that privy and apologizing for jumping in his shower.
All right, then I'll come with you.
You're going to stay right here.
But we always done things together.
Not anymore. From now on, I'm going to do things by myself. I don't need you.
But Ralph!
I said, I don't need you.
Ralph! Ain't nobody locks their doors around here. 'Cause we ain't got no crime.
As a person from New York City, I can tell you, that isn't something to cry about.
I ain't crying about that. Me and Ralph had a fight.
Fighting with men, a woman's greatest pastime. But I can tell you, that's not worth crying over either. Here, have some of this stuff I found in the kitchen. Tastes like pumpkin pie, but it's got a kick like Jack Daniels. So, what were you and the mutant Boy Scout fighting about?
Ralph said he don't need me no more.
Men always say that. Hey, the truth is, they need us more than we need them. You know? Look at Conrad and me. You know, sure, he writes those books. But who do you think makes sure the rent gets paid? Who buys the groceries? Who does the laundry? Me. I do all that stuff. You know, Conrad is so absent-minded. He couldn't handle any of that.
I do all that stuff for Ralph, too. He can't do none of it for himself, neither.
And not only do I do all that, I have a career of my own. I'm an interior decorator.
You mean you're one of the people that tells folks what color to paint their houses? Well, heck, I could do that.
I'm afraid camouflage isn't a color, honey.
Oh. But don't you ever get lonely?
Why
Do you think if I moved to the city too, I'd attract a lot of men too?
Oh, honey, the way you're dressed, the only people you'd attract are lesbians.
Well, you know what? I think you're right. If Ralph can get along without me, I can get along without him. I don't need him no more neither.
Good girl, look at you.
But I do need some more of that pumpkin wine.
Oh, stop this. I wonder what kind of meat you'd serve with pumpkin wine.
Oh, you don't serve it with nothing. You just drink it.
Sounds good to me. Look, men. Ugh.
Man.
You've always had a way with words, haven't you, Karen?
Ralph, I'm glad you're back. Because I got something to say to you. I don't need you no more neither.
Well, that's just fine by me. Besides, I already got me a new friend. I'm gonna be working with Bernie here.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, I just might move to New York City, and then you'll all be jealous because I'll get me a job. And what's your name again?
Karen.
And Karen here says that if I move to the city, I'll attract a lot of Lebanese.
That's not what I said.
Yes, it is. You said, Madge, if you just move to the city.
Honey, no, I said you'd attract a lot of Bernie, I'm probably gonna hate myself for asking you this, but just what is Dudley Do-Wrong gonna be doing for you? Writing a new series of books.
No, he's going to help me finish the Dirk Deadly series.
As what, a ghost writer?
No. Ralph's going to turn Conrad into a ghost if he doesn't finish that book.
So you hired him to rough up Conrad. All right. This is gonna be good. Pour me another glass of that.
He's locked himself in the bedroom. Ralph?
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hey! You shut the lock off the door!
Come on out. Someone here wants to talk to you.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Stay away from me. Ow! What is going on here?
Your former buddy Bernie has been doing some thinking.
Oh, I guess there really is a first time for everything.
Karen, have you ever thought of becoming a comedian?
No.
Good! As I said, I've been doing some thinking and I came up with a way to get that Dirk Deadly book written.
And how is that? Could you let go of me, please? Oh.
I am so sick of hearing about that book. You know, why couldn't you just come up with a way to get us off this mountain? I'm not exactly looking forward to spending the weekend with you and him.
I have a name, you know.
Oh. You could always spend the weekend with Summer. She wouldn't mind.
Well, I would.
Hey, you could always spend the weekend with me. I got a spare room.
She can't stay there. That's my man cave.
Not no more, it ain't.
Ow! You can play your man cave. Don't take it out on me.
Honey, I'm not going to spend the weekend with Mammy Yokum.
Then you'll have to stay here. But you'll have to stay in the bedroom. Ralph and I have work to do with Conrad.
With Conrad?
Yeah, remember me? The guy whose arm is being pulled out of the socket?
And what kind of work are you doing with him?
Important work. I am his assistant.
His assistant, what?
My assistant editor. An editor makes sure a book is ready for publication, right? Well, he's going to assist me in getting this book written.
And how is he going to do that?
Have a seat, Conrad.
Not until you tell me what's going on. Oh, okay. I'm sitting. Now will you tell me what's going on?
Start writing.
But Bernie, I've been up here trying
He said, start writing.
You realize if he shoots me, you'll never get this book finished.
Ralph, what did you say earlier about shooting someone where there are no vital organs?
That'd be about here, I reckon.
Okay. I'm writing. Look, I am writing. How long are you going to keep this up?
Until that book is written.
You can't keep me writing like this all weekend.
Try me.
Bernie, as entertaining as this is, your plan is completely ridiculous.
You bet it is.
Keep writing.
I suppose you think you're all special because he made you his assistant.
I always were special. You was just holding me back.
Yes, you.
Yes, that's me.
belongs to the Winnebago tribe.
The what?
The Winnebago. They used to live all through these mountains, and they welcomed the first white settlers to Vermont. Mother and I are two of the last of the Winnebago.
What happened to the rest of them?
Well, they were a very peaceful tribe, and they just kept welcoming and welcoming everyone that came along. Eventually, they were pushed west to extinction, or maybe just to Cleveland.
Isn't Cleveland the same thing as extinction?
We don't have time for a history lesson. We got things to do.
Summer, help me.
Normally I wouldn't, but since tomorrow's Thanksgiving, I've come in the spirit of the season. I promised Conrad I would cook a Thanksgiving dinner, and I will. I'm going to cook for all of you, and then we can forget our differences and let our auras glow in a rainbow of harmonious colors.
I am not going to eat Thanksgiving dinner with my husband and his mistress.
Karen, I keep telling you, nothing happened.
Hey, keep writing.
I don't have time to eat dinner. I have to get this book written.
Me neither. Hey.
And I ain't eating Thanksgiving dinner with someone who says he can get along without me.
And I can.
Says you.
Yeah, says me.
Keep jabbing him.
Thanksgiving dinner with any
Put socks on correctly.
Shame! Shame on all of you, fighting like this during a season of peace and thankfulness. What do you have to say for yourselves? You're not real. This has got to stop. As a Winnebago, I feel it is my duty to spread the traditions of my people and bring peace to all of you.
How you gonna do that?
We're going to put on a pageant.
A what?
You're not the only writer around here, Conrad. I'm going to write a pageant, and we'll perform it tomorrow, and then we can all learn the true meaning of Thanksgiving.
That's your idea. Kind of stupid, ain't it?
Conrad and I don't have time for a Thanksgiving pageant.
Me neither.
Yeah, count me out too. Well, it's a shame that you all feel that way, because my cousin is one of those mobile mechanics who keeps all his tools in a van. If I call him, he'll come up here on Friday and fix your cars.
Then we could drive back to the city.
Will you call him for us, please? Please?
Then give us the number and we'll call him.
I'm not going to call him, and I'm not going to give you his phone number. However, if you agree to have Thanksgiving dinner together and perform my pageant, maybe I'll change my mind.
That's blackmail.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Is that a Winnebago tradition too?
It's Winnebago. And no, it's an O'Hara tradition. My father was very good at it.
So in order to get out of here, we have to spend Thanksgiving with the last of the Mohicans?
I'm not a Mohican.
No, she's a Winnebago.
It's Winnebago. Winnebago. Now what's your decision?
You haven't left us much of a decision.
I can't be in a pageant. I'm not an actress. I'm an interior decorator.
Well, then you can decorate the dinner table. And I have a very important part for Conrad and Ralph.
Oh no, I am not being part of your pageant.
And don't think you can blackmail us without a mechanic, because we live here, so there.
Well, that's true. But I could always write a letter to them.
To them?
Yeah, to them. And I could tell them your names, your address.
You would tell them where to find us?
You can't do that to us.
I won't, as long as you agree to be in my pageant.
You are good at blackmail.
My daddy taught me well.
Shoot! Now I got to be part of it.
Oh, good. Ralph, you can play the Indian. Oh, and Madge, you can be the Puritan maiden. Can you come up with a Puritan costume?
Sure. What does a Puritan look like?
I'll let you borrow this book. It's called The Scarlet Letter, and there's a really nice picture of the main character in it, and she was a Puritan. You can copy that. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Aren't you all excited? Oh, I can't wait to start writing.
Speaking of writing, Conrad has a lot of writing to do.
Oh, Bernie.
Don't Bernie me. We have 18 hours before it's pageant time. You can get a lot of writing done in that time.
Are you really going to make me write all night?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Thank you.
Ralph will do it.
Hey, get right here.
This is going to be the Thanksgiving from hell.
Hey, don't say that. It's going to be a nice, old-fashioned